Next exercise is for your psoas. So it is either psoas lift or psoas stretch. So the psoas muscles are very unique in that it's one of the only muscles that literally attaches to your lumbar discs, and it attaches up front in front of your hips. So it's one of the muscles that help you do this. It's your hip flexor muscle, or it's one of your deep core muscles. So over time, if you are subluxated and then your spine topples over to this side, imagine that your left psoas gets tight and your right psoas gets too loose. That's why it's starting to topple over, and this is where the adaptation is created. So we have to break that cycle with the adjustments, taking the pressure off the nerves, and we also have to teach your muscles and ligaments how to hang on to this new, better position. So I'll show you what the psoas lift looks like first. And the psoas lift is going to be from a seated position. So this would be a psoas lift on the right. Like I said before, your psoas muscles are one of the muscles that help you do this. Get your hips up and slightly out. So what you want to do is sit up in a good posture. You want to brace your core like you're about to take a hit to the gut. Now brace your core and then lift your leg up and out, and you want to do a counter pressure and hold this for about 2 seconds. You should feel this muscle fire in your hip. Hold it for 2 seconds and then relax. You're going to repeat this process as prescribed in your home care sheet. Next is going to be the psoas stretch. So there's 2 ways to stretch your psoas. So if you look at the booklet that is inside your home care kit, this is what you're going to see. So we're going to do a psoas stretch on the right side. In order to stretch the right psoas, you need to have your left leg forward. So find a chair or find an elevated surface to have your foot on. Now the very important part of this exercise is to keep your hips square to your shoulder and the wall in front of you. We don't want to create this rotational force. From here, you're going to tighten your core again and then simply drive your hips towards that elevated object, and you can imagine you're going to feel a stretch right here. You're going to stretch here for 2 seconds and then relax. Common mistake that we see is when we're very tight here, it's going to cause you to rotate this way, or it's going to create this arch in your back. So that's why we want to keep everything tight here and move as a unit. Feel that stretch for a few seconds and then come back and relax. That's one way to stretch. The second way, or my preferred way, is this. You will do this stretch if you don't have any knee problems or any balance problems. So in order to continue to stretch your right psoas, you will be in this deep lunge position with your left leg forward. Now, if this was a left psoas stretch, then it'll be the opposite with your right leg forward. Again, keep your hips square to your chest and the wall in front of you. Walk your foot out slightly. From here, tighten your core and then lean forward, keeping your chest tall until you feel a stretch right here in front of your pocket, and then relax. Again, make sure we're not arching your back or twisting with this stretch, and then you're keeping it here the whole time.